if you want to learn to develop a good character or even improve your character. It is good to hear the words of Marcus Aurelius, one of the 5 good emperors of Rome. I already ask that if you like the video, leave the like and subscribe to the channel. Character is the set of qualities of a person who defines him as an individual. It is what makes us who we are. A good character is characterized by such virtues as honesty, integrity, passion, and courage. In this video, we will explore the 4 virtues that are pillars to develop a good character according to Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius says, "Consider what price you sell your integrity at, but please, for God's sake, don't sell it cheap." In the early stages of our lives, our self-confidence is developed by the love and affection we receive from our family members. But that serves only as a basis on which our confidence can grow. We need additional skills to help us in social situations where we may feel uncomfortable. Interpersonal skills and a strong character are basic assets that we really need. Character development deals specifically with the moral dimension of the self. Character development involves a continuous process of self-assessment in which people compare their description of themselves as they are the real with their descriptions of themselves, as they would like to become the ideal self, and how they fear becoming their feared self. According to history, we must use every occasion, every challenge, as a way to exercise our character to become better humans through constant application. We must seek kind, honest, hard-working people. We must educate ourselves and learn to treat everyone with respect, because your character is the only thing that can never be taken away from you. A man can rise or fall only due to the virtues or flaws of his character, and often this is what leaves legacies. First pillar. The virtue of honesty is considered a fundamental pillar for living an ethical and meaningful life. The Stoics believed that honesty was not only an external behavior, but also an inner quality that reflects the harmony between character and action. Honesty is seen as an integral part of wisdom and moral excellence and plays a crucial role in the pursuit of virtue. For the Stoics, honesty was not limited to telling the truth or not deceiving others. It went beyond that, encompassing sincerity towards oneself and authenticity in all areas of life. Stoic honesty involved honesty towards others. This included the practice of speaking the truth, being fair in business transactions, not deceiving others, and not deliberately harming anyone. The Stoics believed that lying or deceiving others was detrimental to one's own soul as it eroded inner integrity. Honesty to oneself. The Stoics emphasized the importance of honest self-analysis and a deep understanding of oneself. Recognizing our weaknesses, mistakes, and areas of improvement was essential to high mastery and moral progress. This also involved the ability to face the truth about our own feelings, desires, and motivations. Living according to nature. The Stoics believed that the nature of a human being is to be rational and social. Therefore, honesty also involved living in conformity with our true nature, acting in a manner consistent with reason and avoiding behaviors that were contrary to our humanity. Avoid the search for appearances, stoics, or status that often leads to dishonesty. Instead, they emphasize the importance of living according to our internal principles and values, regardless of how this was perceived by others. Acceptance of human limitations. Stoics recognize that all human beings are fallible and prone to error. Honesty involves the willingness to admit these mistakes, correct them when possible, and learn from them. In Stoicism, honesty is closely linked to authenticity, self-discipline, and the constant pursuit of personal improvement. Honesty is not only seen as a duty to others, but also as a means of building and maintaining an internal integrity essential to achieving peace of mind and emotional tranquility. In practicing honesty, Stoics believed that people could develop a virtue that would help them live a meaningful life aligned with the rational and social nature of humanity. Second pillar. The virtue of integrity is considered a fundamental component. Integrity is seen as the consistency between a person's values, principles, and actions, resulting in an internal and external coherence that reflects his true nature. Integrity in the Stoic context covers several dimensions. Internal consistency. Stoics emphasize the importance of aligning internal thoughts, beliefs, and values with external actions. This means that a person with integrity not only talks about his principles, but also actively lives them. Actions aligned with one's own internal values are seen as a sign of strength of character and authenticity. Stoic integrity involves being true to yourself and to others. This includes the ability to recognize and accept the truth about your own weaknesses, virtues, desires, and motivations. By being authentic, you free yourself from masks and false appearances, allowing your true essence to shine. Self-control. Integrity implies high control over negative impulses and desires that can lead to actions contrary to personal values and principles. The Stoics believed that self-control was essential to maintain coherence between what a person believes and what he does. And moral coherence. Integrity involves maintaining consistent ethical standards, regardless of external circumstances. This means that a person with integrity does not compromise his values when facing external challenges or pressures. This moral consistency is seen as an essential characteristic of a virtuous character. Third pillar. The virtue of compassion plays a key role in how individuals relate to others and strive to live a virtuous life. Although compassion is not often highlighted as one of the four cardinal virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and high dominion, in Stoicism it is inherently intertwined with the principles of virtue and reason. Compassion, within the Stoic context, covers the following aspects: empathy and respect. Stoics recognize the shared humanity of all human beings and emphasize the importance of treating others with dignity and respect. This involves practicing empathy, putting yourself in the shoes of others, and trying to understand their human perspectives and feelings. Stoic passion. It involves recognizing that all human beings have their weaknesses and struggles. Instead of judging or condemning regardless of their imperfections, help others grow. Compassion also includes encouraging the growth and improvement of others. This may involve guiding someone in the right direction, providing moral support, or sharing wisdom when appropriate. Contribution to the common good. The Stoics valued the notion that all people are part of a global community. Compassion motivated them to act for the common good and to promote social harmony. This involved not only acting fairly and ethically, but also offering help and support when needed. Equanimity in relationships. Compassion does not imply being overly emotional or allowing emotions to control behavior. Stoics believed in maintaining a sense of equanimity and calm even when dealing with challenging situations or difficult people. This allowed them to be compassionate without being consumed by negative emotions. Focus on moral education. Compassion was also related to moral education. The Stoics believed that virtue could be taught and learned, and compassion was involved in helping others understand and develop their own virtues. Fourth pillar. The virtue of courage, also known as fortitude or audacity, occupies a prominent place as one of the four cardinal virtues, along with wisdom, justice, and high dominion. Courage is considered essential to living a virtuous life, for it is through it that the Stoics believed that a person could meet the challenges of life with dignity, resilience, and integrity. The courage involves facing fear. The Stoics believe that courage involves facing fear and adversity with firmness and determination. This does not mean absence of fear, but rather the ability to act in spite of fear, staying true to principles and virtues. Accept the inevitability of suffering. The Stoics recognize that suffering is part of human life and that it is inevitable to encounter challenges, obstacles, and difficulties. Courage involves accepting this reality and facing it with resolution and serenity, rather than dodging or avoiding suffering. Staying calm in difficult situations. Stoic courage is also related to keeping calm and composure in difficult situations. This involves not giving in to panic or anxiety, but acting with a clear and rational mind even in the face of adversity. Resistance to external pressures. Courage implies resisting external pressures that can lead someone to act against their values and principles. This includes resisting the temptation of social conformity or the opinions of others, staying true to what is right and virtuous. Acting in accordance with virtue. Courage is the virtue that allows one to take action toward justice and well-being, even if these actions may be unpopular or challenging. It is directly linked to the ability to make ethical decisions and to defend what is right, regardless of personal consequences. Facing death with serenity. The Stoics believed that death was a natural part of life and that facing it with courage was fundamental. They practiced contemplation of death as a way to cultivate resilience and to live each day fully, knowing that life is ephemeral. Courage is seen as a virtuous quality that allows individuals to live according to reason, virtue, and human nature. It not only strengthens character and integrity, but is also seen as a way to contribute to the common good and social harmony. We'll give you some additional advice. Write in a journal, do a successful review for your day, and each night during your successful review, write 1 to 3 successes of your day. Success does not necessarily mean great achievements, although if you are with memories, but do not underestimate the power of small everyday victories. Some of his little hits might be about making good decisions or taking the time to exercise, helping someone, anything that makes him feel good. This will give you a huge boost in developing your character, because by focusing on daily victories, you reinforce your constructive actions and thoughts, which makes it more likely that you'll have smaller wins in the days ahead. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We have more philosophical wisdom content for success in modern times. And thank you very much for watching. See you soon.